know the direction that we should go. We are going up. No, those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local banks. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning. Non-oil. If non-oil revenue is going well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing.
Welcome to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola, and this segment of the Morning Express, as earlier introduced to you, is a segment that is all about taking feedback from you following all the many stories that we analyze during the course of the morning. Well, for today, we have just one story on the table and one story only. We're talking about the statement, or part of the statement that's credited to the president as he addressed other stakeholders within the political landscape. He says, and that he understands that a lot of us suffer the initial abuse and the fear, but they know where they're going, and we're currently going up. And he backs this claim of his with statistics as to how they have reached their non-oil revenue target, which is around 10.39 trillion naira. Although some of these figures do not tally across different platforms, but there is a range, and that range does fall between the 10 trillion naira range. So the president is saying for non-oil revenue, of course, we still have a lot of inadequacies with oil revenue, seen as the benchmark was $75 per barrel, but there's been a significant decrease in Brent crude. It was $150. It was $50 per barrel at some point. At least some 3-4 months ago, it was as low as $50 per barrel, and it kept fluctuating between $50 to $60 per barrel. And sadly, we had pegged as at $75 per barrel. So we can understand why at the moment we've not been able to attain our oil revenue. But for non-oil revenue, the president is confident that it's not even up to the time that they had projected. In August, which was last month, they have been able to reach their non-oil revenue target at this time. And they're not borrowing any money, or we as a country, we're not borrowing any money from local banks. Most of our borrowing is from international financial institutions, although our total debt, our total public debt is at around 149.39 trillion naira. But the president is saying that yes, we're borrowing money, but not necessarily from local banks. We're not borrowing a dime from local banks. So most of the borrowing is coming from the international financial institutions. And so we want to get your opinion on this submission by the president. Are you proud of what they've been able to achieve so far? Mind you, non-oil revenue includes the excise duty that you pay, the taxes that we pay, the tariff that we pay, all of which have exponentially hit the roof. That's how non-oil revenues are being generated. I believe exportation as well, revenues from export, revenues from the tariffs that we now pay, which are more expensive, revenue from the excise duty that has now increased, of course, revenue from the taxes that have gone up as well, among other non-oil sources for revenue generation. So we're asking you just to analyze the position of the president. Are you proud of what the president says we've achieved so far? We're not borrowing, and our non-oil revenue target has been met. What is your analysis? What are the inadequacies that you might want to call out? Or if you think there aren't any inadequacies and you want the president to do more, I'd like to get your perspective as well. The phone lines are open, 0913 6000 410. That is the phone line. Again, 0913 6000 410. We have WhatsApp as well, 0913 6000 430. That's WhatsApp. Again, 0913 6000 430. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Join the live stream and send your contributions using the comment section or the live chat section. I will be more than happy to take your contribution. You can also send a direct text message if you don't have data and you don't have enough airtime to call. Send a direct text message to, if you're not somebody that calls every day, just once a while, today is dedicated to you. So call, and for regular callers, use WhatsApp, use text message, or you can use the Facebook live chat section. Hello, morning to you.
Sorry, I'm a regular caller. Sorry.
Okay, just send a message via WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello, Sage. Good morning. That statement of our dear president, we love him. We love him. Let me say we love him. But I want to ask a question. Sage, as you are now, is it not better you borrow money from your blood sister than borrow from your company where you are working, which is most valuable to you? You don't want to borrow from your sister. So if you say we are not borrowing from the local bank, it's not better we borrow from the local bank, which is our local money, than borrowing foreign money, which is dollars, and we pay interest. It's like this government is confused. They don't know what to do anymore. Anyway, he tried to campaign so that we win that 12,000 votes. That's what he's trying to do. We know him now, Wale. So we know him very, very well. So he tried to campaign again. God bless you, my brother, sister.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
When you call, turn down the volume on your radio. Please, when you call, turn down the volume on your radio, please. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
How are you doing now?
I'm well, thank you. Your name, please.
My name is Lucky, calling from Yanapaja.
You're a regular caller, Mr. Lucky. Today is Wednesday. We don't take calls from regular callers. Please send a message or let non-frequent callers get an opportunity to connect with us today. If you've only called maybe 4 or 5 times, maybe the week, and your name is not very continuous on the station, today is a day that is dedicated to you. You can call so that we're able to accommodate new people on the station, and we have only one subject matter on the table today: the comments the president made about reaching their non-oil revenue target and the fact that we're not borrowing from local banks anymore, which is an indication that we're going up. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Your name?
My name is Victor, calling from Oasis.
All right. Welcome. Go ahead.
He's good to the president. He said we are no longer borrowing, but now he said he's boasting that he's borrowing from foreign. Why is not borrowing from local? At the same time, he's also telling us that he has met their targets from local that are paying their taxes. So if you are not borrowing for people who are paying taxes to you, that you are boasting from, you are boasting that you are making your target, you've made your target, and you don't encourage their businesses, and you are encouraging other foreigner businesses. What help is he doing to Nigeria businesses that way? I think the president should just rethink and know what he's really doing, so that direction he's taking, those that we don't know, he really has to tell us, because the businesses that are paying taxes, you are not encouraging such businesses, and you are encouraging other businesses that will not pay taxes to you. You will not be the one to pay taxes to such businesses. So fortunate. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for calling. 09136000410. Hello. Hello. Turn down the volume on your radio,
Hello?
please. When you call, turn down the volume on your radio. You cannot speak and talk. Speak and listen to yourself at the same time. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Yeah, this is Lotabo calling from Ladipo.
Okay.
So, about the president saying that they are making profit from the non-oil revenue, I want you to be specific on the main product that is the non-oil revenue. Is it the food that, yes, somewhere in the land? They should stop lying up and down. They should be factual. And please, I also want to talk about one of our callers that I haven't been hearing him for a long time now, Mr. Peter Monster. Please, if you guys know about his contact, you guys should check.
He's doing well. He calls. I did hear him one time a few days ago.
It's been long that I heard from him, Peter Monster from
We'll chat to him. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Hello. Hello. All right, do make it back. Let me read messages. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio. Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Tony Achoba. I'm calling from
Welcome.
Owe in Ogun State.
Welcome.
Yeah. This, to me, I've listened to it especially all the time. But I don't know, this is my first time I'm calling. This
Nice.
government of UPC they are confused. They are really confused about everything going on. Let me get Faiz. He's a good and nice analyst. Whatever things he says, I always listen to him. It touches my heart. It's unfortunate that some group of people continue to support this kind of government, fully aware of what is going on. It's our life better today compared to 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
All right. Let's read messages. We have a few messages on here. Good morning to everyone in the studio. Okay, we're not talking about the PDP, we're talking about national issues. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Yeah, this is Bankole.
This is who?
Bankole.
Okay.
Hello, Bankole. Yeah, I just want to respond. We just need to inform ourselves, one another, or educate ourselves. What the president meant by they are not borrowing money from local bank, he just saying simply that they are no more borrowing to pay salary. Because that was the usual practice at the state, perhaps at the federal level, but they are still borrowing internationally because they have huge funds in the international market to borrow, up to $1 billion, But which local bank can afford to borrow, $1 billion out? So that is what the president is saying, that we are no more borrowing locally to pay salary, to pay salary payment.
Already, we explained that already. I thought you wanted to comment on it.
Yes, I'm just making some clarification.
That's what I'm saying, that we've clarified. So would you like to comment on the issue in itself?
What do you say?
Would you like to comment on the issue in itself? Do you consider it as progress?
Yes, the obvious thing is that, yes, we have retrogressed seriously economically. And I think with the present state of things are building up gradually. If you go to the market, the cost of items is not as it was months ago. Things are building up gradually. When you fall down, to get recovered, it might take time for that way. And that is what the issue that we have presently. But what I just believe that the president and team, they need to do more. Because of course there are critical situations in the market economically.
All right, thank you.
People are passing through critical situations.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Steve. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Don Peters, I'm calling you from the city of Osaka here in Japan.
Don Peters, you're a regular caller. Wednesdays.
Nice one from me.
Callers on Wednesdays.
President.
We don't take regular much. Okay. We have Good Morning Mainland FM. The damage that the Tinubu-led government is causing as a nation is alarming. Is our life better? The policies are suffocating us, Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho. We have Good Morning. You said the old caller should call WhatsApp. That's why I called WhatsApp. No, I didn't say you should call WhatsApp. I said that you should send a message to WhatsApp. Today is for new callers. Any call that is coming through, whether it be WhatsApp or directly, is for new callers. Regular callers can send a message via WhatsApp or send a message via Facebook and YouTube where we're streaming, or send a direct text message. Old callers can only contribute via text message and not via call. That's the explanation that I gave. Thank you for understanding. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Mohammed Isa Davon. I'm calling from Niger State.
Welcome.
All right. I'm a regular listener, and I always listen to this program. But I just want to ask a question, please. Regarding to the night programs that they are doing, I will not be able to listen to you people again in the night. I think to the night program that they used to do in your studio.
It's just a temporary arrangement. By next week, I believe, we'll go back to regular night programming. Thank you for the observation. But by next week, we should resolve that particular issue. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Dennis and I'm calling from Ikeja.
Your name is what?
My name is Dennis and I'm calling from Ikeja.
Go ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
The president's statement is totally lies. The able Nigerians among us, the intelligent Nigerians among us, knows this. At this point, we don't need to deceive ourselves. Even if they are deceiving us. What is the difference of you saying, I borrowed money from my father, and I did not borrow money from my mother? They're not the same thing. You are not borrowing from the local, but you are borrowing from the foreign. Are you with me?
I'm with you. Please go ahead.
This is all campaign towards 2027. We know the president very well. Especially we negotiate. We know the president right from onset. You know, the statement will always come this way because of who he is. I don't want to go for that because I want to be civil. Do you understand me? And Nigerians as a whole cannot be trusted. Because when it comes to 2027, the same people that are condemning him, or the same people that are shouting, that are saying all kind of things, are still the same people that will vote for him with just one cup of rice, or 1,000 or 2,000. So I don't trust ourselves. Talking about 2027.
Thank you so much for your call. We appreciate you. 09136 410 is the number to dial.
Many of you had to suffer the initial abuse and the fear. Where are we going? We know the direction that we should go. We are going up. No, those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local banks. The referendum I've reviewed this morning. And we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing.
Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Ahmed. I'm calling from Magodo.
All right, go ahead, please.
Please, I want to ask a question. Those people with the clap for background, is it Nigerians?
Of course, they are Nigerians.
Okay, that's what I want to ask. Thank you.
Okay. We have a message here. Good morning, Sage. Please give the last 15 to 20 minutes of the show to regular callers because not everyone can send message. Well, tomorrow is Open Mic Thursday, which means that you can reference stories that have been addressed even as far back as Monday. If you're not able to talk on the issue today, reserve your thoughts and share it with us tomorrow, being Open Mic Thursday, where there's no restriction whatsoever or any cap on the stories that you can talk about. Thank you very much for your suggestion. Fᴜᴜ says, good morning, mainland crew. It's good to hear Nigeria is no longer borrowing locally. Our banks will no longer be under pressure of possible bad debt and idle funds in the hand of government. What is the government doing with the surplus money that they're generating at the expense of the blood of citizens? Propaganda cannot take the place of good governance. That's Fᴜᴜ on WhatsApp. We have a message here. I'm highly disappointed with the president on this one. I remember when he told the ministers to squeeze water out of stone. This revenue drive has strangled the masses to a breaking point. For me, I see this as collecting from the poor and giving to the rich. Other countries are doing tax cuts to encourage local production, while here it is the reverse. It is John from Ijaniking. The funny thing is that the government has actually been talking about tax holidays for some sectors. For example, the medical sector, tax holidays for those who are importing medical equipment and all. It's just the implementation that's the problem. There seems to be no implementation of that cut. Anyways, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Your name, please.
My name is Solet.
Welcome.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that we find ourselves in this situation. This type of government, like me, I'm tired of it. I don't know the reason why, but a person at that age will come out and keep on lying, and somebody will support him. I don't know the type of market that they were going. I think all of us are going the same market. Things are not coming down. Things are going up. Things are going up. I don't know how somebody will come out and support this type of government. I know many, at least I know 2 or 3 people that died because of there was no money for them to pay for hospital bill. So somebody will come out and support this type of government. It's unfortunate. May God help us.
09136000410. WhatsApp is 09136000430. Please, we are only accommodating calls from those who are not regular callers. If your name has become very familiar to all the presenters here, I would ask that you kindly take a back seat so that new callers can get opportunity. But you can contribute, send a message, or reserve your thoughts till tomorrow being Open Mic Thursday, where you can call and tell us everything that you feel about the subject matter. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
I hope I'm not a regular caller. This is Grandma Maggie.
Yeah, no, you mostly send messages, so.
Okay, so I'm not entitled.
No, I said you can go ahead. You don't call a lot. You just send messages.
Okay,
so, yeah.
All right. The only thing I see in this thing is that our president is living in delusion. I think people around him are not really feeding him with the right information. They are not telling him what is really going on in the country. And they are pushing him to be saying what does not benefit. He knows what is happening in Nigeria more than him. We are suffering. The person that called and said things are coming down gradually. I don't know if the people are not okay. How can he say his policies are working? What policies are working gradually? Gradually for how long? To pay school fees is difficult. To buy an egg is difficult. To eat a balanced diet is a problem. To buy our drugs, elderly people, we will continue to buy fake and will continue to die gradually as their policy is out of reality. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
You have a better one. Thank you so much for calling. Hello.
Hello?
Please, the volume on your radio, please. Turn it down. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, so first my name na Oyogo. I'm calling from Oba.
All right.
Yeah. Before I go ahead and attack Una station, God will bless Una.
Thank you.
You are the opposition. You look, God will bless your station. Yes. Because if Una station not there, in fact, we went for the suffer. I want to especially thank Fuadi. He has left a legacy, and God will bless him. In Jesus' name, bless Sage, bless all of you now, because you are the mouthpiece of the common people. Continue. This year is your year. If they're not win number 1 radio station for Nigeria, that means a rig up. Sage.
I'm with you.
Nigerians are suffering. Me, I vote for APC. But if I see APC for the dream, I go wake up. Because it's a part of the seat. My prayer is say, God, say no, say we have no leaders. We never get leaders here too. With the borrow money, the more what they take I do. At the fact, I've been listening to your station since almost 3 years now. I don't want to call in. Because if people like us talk for Nigeria, in fact, for those people they call in.
Let's not talk about those who have contrary opinions. Okay, people are allowed to feel how they feel about this administration. Thank you very much. We're happy that you finally were able to get through. I would love for us to pay attention to what the president has said. That's the focus of the day. The fact that we're no longer borrowing from local banks. What implication is this going to have on the long run on the state of our economy? If only we can be at least analytical in our submission. Yes, the president says we're no longer borrowing from local banks. Okay, in what way would this affect us in the long run economically. He says that we're still borrowing from foreign enterprises, and some people have called and said that in fact it's more deleterious to borrow from foreign entities than to borrow from local banks. It would have been better to borrow from local banks because the value of the naira of the loan will be the same whenever you're ready to pay back. But when you borrow from foreign entities, fluctuations, the variation that exists between the dollar and the naira can even increase your loan without you having to borrow more. That is a consequence that some people have highlighted. The president says our non-oil revenue continues to go up. Or what would you expect that this revenue would be able to achieve in the long run? Or what areas, what sectors do you think that this revenue should be able to attend to? These are some of the conversations that we would love to have on radio, so we're not repetitive in our submission and we're not dancing around in circles. 091360000410 is the phone line. 091360000430 is for WhatsApp. We're also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
And this is our president. This one will play this statement, something like that. You see, this man don't know what he's going to say. So to say that it's like people that are feeding the news, they don't tell you the truth. If the man goes out and see what is going on, borrow a non borrow is dozens of stuff. So what they borrow, what they use it for? Okay, look at it. Look at the daughter that in a Port that died, stop and die, overworking. So the people in the house that don't do anything, they are collect very bogus salary. What is the boss? That's what concern us. Having gone up and down. What does it mean? So what can do that? How can you at least how can you make people's life better? You know about look at Babawolowo. I used to say that. Look at Babawolowo. Please, you people that in the media, I thank you for what you are doing. And please, let's you people like Abaja Monday. Make them try now be our mouth. Now be our mouth. Make a lot like for now they try. That is why people calling your station all the time. Because all these things, if that's there, like everybody does death, like something is good. Nothing is good.
Thank you for calling. You have a beautiful day, and we hope that you continue calling. Hello.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Gosto, calling from Ogun State.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Please, I overheard this morning that the president is praising himself that we no longer borrow money from local banks, but we can borrow from foreign banks. And people are clapping. Let me ask you a question, please, ma. If you are to call your results when you were in primary school, what result will you give to yourself if you are to call your results, whether you fail or you pass? He should allow us, the masses, to praise him, not him praising himself. And people are there clapping as if they're not in Nigeria. Those people clapping, are they in this country? I'm sorry to ask. Or did he, the press conference he did, was it in Nigeria or outside? To borrow, we are not allowed to borrow local banks, but we are allowed to borrow foreign banks. To do what? This country is blessed, my dear. This country is blessed. This country is blessed to a point that if we are paying everybody 1 million naira a month, this country will never go broke. And look at where we are. Look at where we are. Who do us this for this country? Look better for our move. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Ma'am, please the volume on your radio. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Gladys.
Welcome.
Thank you. I heard somebody say who were those people clapping. I was like, not in Nigeria. Anybody can clap now. I remember the women that carried placards. Even what was written on the placards, they didn't even know. And the purpose of them being there, they were never aware. So you're asking why people are clapping. Of course, now, not the new thing. As for the borrowing, whether you borrow locally, whether you borrow internationally, you are borrowed and you are owing. Definitely you will pay. And the servicing of it is even the worst. Nigeria, I keep saying, I believe I go better by His grace. Good morning and have a good day.
You have a better one. We appreciate the optimism. Breath of fresh air, I should say. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Nice to have you. Your name
is? Yes, I'm Mr. Edwin from Alimosho.
Wonderful. Go ahead, sir.
My comment this morning is based on what Tinubu said yesterday, the president. You see, yesterday I discovered that we are still running a 2004-2005 budget.
Yeah.
And we are owing local contractors that did some work for the government. They are still owing them.
Yeah.
No embassy are owing their debt. They are owing embassy. Still is working. Just propaganda. We cannot get along with this now. This is why they want to crumble all other parties. So that this man will have his own space. The man has nothing to deliver, nothing to offer, my sister. He has nothing practically. He has nothing to offer. Just deceiving Nigerians. Enough of all this deceit. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
You're live. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is John on the line.
This is who? I'm sorry.
This is John on the line. I'm calling from here.
All right.
Okay, I've just been listening to your program and the topic of the day of this morning, rather. And I think it's so touching that leaders of the calibers of leaders we have in this country can not just, they will just come up and just speak without giving details analysis or just to come on here and start praising themselves. You have said you've stopped borrowing. Look on it, our non-oil revenue has hit the target. So what next? The target you have hit, how is it going to improve the lives of the people, the citizens, your people that you are leading? How is it going to improve their lives? What are you doing with the revenue you have made? Hunger is ravaging the country. There are insecurities. Somebody came online saying the revenue, the money is made, they are no longer borrowing, paying salary. That's what I mean. I don't understand. What could be? What is the revenue he has made? What contribution? How is that going to contribute into the economic growth? He should tell us end to end. What are they going to do? Are they going to hit that target and share the money at the end of the day? What are they going to do with the money? Because the country is not moving forward. People are hungry. Yeah, insecurity everywhere. People can't move from place to place. Transportations are high. Things are just not moving. So if you have hit the target, you're not going to be borrowing locally, but you'll be borrowing foreign. Of course, you can borrow foreign and use it to fill in the gap and decide not to borrow locally. Okay? So I don't understand why somebody will come online and tell us all of these full of stories. For me, it doesn't hold water. He should expatiate more and tell us more what he's going to do with the revenue he has, the target he has met, and how he's going to affect the lives of the people. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, in fact, my name is Godwin. It's very unfortunate where we have found ourselves. We said that the economy is improving, there are no more borrowing, and the taxes are very high. To clear any container from one, we are paying up to 30 million naira to clear a container. Companies are closing up. Insecurity all over the place. Even this morning it was reported that a community has been sacked in Kwara State. And we are here, and some people are there clapping. In fact, it's very unfortunate where we have found ourselves. So I don't know those people that are supporting this government. I don't know whether they are living in this country, Nigeria. We are all in for it. We are supporting any person because it's from your tribe or it's from your region. This is what we have to see after that. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Shasha.
Welcome.
Yeah. To what the president said concerning that people no longer borrow money from the bank, and I'm asking, how will people borrow money from the bank when even the bank is not even making things easy for the
No,
masses.
not the
You know.
general populace. Like the government is no longer doing local borrowing. That's not
Oh,
the
okay,
average
okay, okay,
person.
okay.
They
Thanks
are
for
no
the
longer doing
clarification.
local borrowing. Foreign.
Yes, yeah. Thanks for the clarification. However, I would also say that the government are not being sincere with the masses. They're not being sincere because of propaganda. So I just want them to be very sincere and transparent to the masses, and so that the level of hunger will be reduced. That's all I can say because of time. Thank you very much. You guys are doing a great work over there.
It's wonderful to hear
Okay.
from you. Thank you very much. Let's do WhatsApp. John Bernard he says, I'm highly disappointed with the president on this. I remember when he told the ministers to squeeze water out of stone. I think I read this on WhatsApp already. Thank you very much. Francis Ekmayong on Facebook says, good morning, Sage, Fuad, Lady Mo, and the Mainland FM crew. Tinubu not borrowing from local banks, but he's borrowing from foreign banks is an indication that the devaluation of the naira is not helping the economy. You go further to say that it is apparently wiser to borrow $1, which is over 150 naira, than borrowing 100 naira, which is not up to $1. It's actually 1,500. Or perhaps the Nigerian banks are not healthy enough to give money to the government. Whichever way, Tinubu just shot himself in the foot. All right. Benjamin Isse on Facebook says, good morning, Sage and Fwa. To me, the president and his comment is to gladden the script. Okay, I'm lost. Good morning, Sage and Fwa. To me, the president's comment is to maybe you mean gladly, I think, to gladden the hearts of APC members and those who are benefiting from this present government. Local borrowing is or not. I'll come back to this, okay? Please I'll come back to this. We have Olumoyiwa government to create an atmosphere for free and fair election in 2027 and see if people will truly clap for them. A government that makes its people poorer on a daily basis should not mock them. They can continue to tax citizens every time, but they should understand that it's only political elites that are close to him that are enjoying the revenue increase and target the one that they say they met in August. Onoto Itimitokwe Michael on Facebook says, at this juncture, it's crystal clear that this administration is not for the masses, following the statement made by the president that the target has been met on non-oil revenue, is gone, and the introduction of several taxes which has plunged Nigerians into abject poverty. Has the president forgotten so soon that he promised Nigerians by saying Amagbiwale, meaning we will bring it down? Can you tell me one essential commodity today that the price has gone up and it came down at the same time? Take a look at the prices of cooking, great benefit to the masses, all in the name of patronize made in Nigeria, when power is not even doing the same. What impact has the money generated had on the economy and the livelihood? While they're currently debating it, there was a little bit of a pushback. It's part of the tax adjustment. Yes, the tax bill. It was there. It was a provision, a subsection of the tax bill. Apparently, we didn't pay attention to that. So it's currently being debated. They're trying to see what adjustments can be made. But so far, we don't have any information regarding how far, if there will be an adjustment at all, or we have to pay it, seeing as the tax bills have become law. So what can we do to change something that is already law? It's a question that I currently don't have the answer to. Christopher F. Young on Facebook says, good morning, Sage and Fuad and everyone in the studio. God bless you. Mr. Fuad, you always amaze me with your comments in all issues. God bless you. For the president and his statement, with all due respect, Mr. President, sir, I was told you were an accountant and I should respect you for that. As an accountant, if I go outside or within my family circle to collect loan from someone and pay back with interest, and at the same time go outside and collect the same and pay with interest also, who gains the most? If President Tinubu thinks that he has done well for Nigeria, ideal that the APC keep choosing for him, which they call late Buhari's people. Sir, how much was the price of foodstuff before you came in? Or you're winging us? Don't worry, we're waiting for you. The message from Francis Ekmayong or Benjamin Isse, because I had to skip that message. I didn't really understand. Local borrowing or not, the question is, what is the benefit of the masses in all of this borrowing? Today, CNG, the government promised after their subsidy is gone, has gone up. I ask, what is the fate of the masses? To me, I see the government of the politicians and not of the masses. Benjamin from Shogunle. Benjamin, I'm so sorry. I just had to pick out what I could from your message, which is why I asked that you at least try to proofread your messages before you send them so we don't struggle to get out your message. But thank you very much. We're still taking phone calls. 09136000410. We're taking your comments on what the president has said regarding borrowing. He says we're no longer borrowing from local banks, right? And we have been able to meet our revenue target, our non-oil revenue target. So what implications do you think this would have on the general populace? Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning. No.
Good morning, sir.
I used to send message in the past, but for some times I was off.
That's okay. What's your name, please?
I'm Adeluyi, Pastor Adeluyi from Ijigbo.
Wonderful. Go ahead, sir.
You see, it's unfortunate that we are in the state in which we are. How can somebody say you are not borrowing locally, but you are still borrowing internationally? What does that make sense? Why is Mr. President not living in reality? The better part of the time is in a dream world. It's not making impact with people. My sister, something happened in my area in Ijigbo. A woman lost a 17-year-old girl a few days back. This girl was sick suddenly. They rushed her to Ijigbo General, that is the Solo General Hospital, and getting there, they were asking for 80,000. They brought this girl home. The woman held on to the lady until she died. It was a very pathetic situation. And somebody coming to tell us that a family of his friend was kidnapped. Right at PAP, if you know Ikoton council line, at PAP Bob stop, last week, a boy was kidnapped there. Insecurity is already inside Lagos. May God help us. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Hello. All right, do make it back. I'll just read messages. We have quite a lot. Good morning. I praise the president for his holistic approach to make the economy stable. At the same time, stabilization of the economy should trickle down to the well-being of Nigerians, and the issue of security should be seen as a priority. Elijah Subar, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Please, sir, can you turn down your radio?
Yeah, I've turned it down.
Sir, can you please turn down your radio? Hello? Okay. When you call, turn down the volume on your radio, please, so we can have a good conversation. We have Good Morning Sage. Who are they deceiving? Borrowing is borrowing, okay? I don't think you told me your name, but thank you very much. We have Hi Mainland FM. It's very unfortunate and shameful for this government to continue to play Paul down, and he's bragging about us going up. It's very unfortunate. Elder Godwin from Ogun State. Well, thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Gabriel.
Welcome.
For the president, borrowing is borrowing. Really, he shot himself on the foot. He doesn't understand what he's doing. For the masses, all I can say is that let them go and get the PVCs. That's the only solution. The problem we have now is INEC, the police, and the judiciary. We need to tackle these things as citizens. If we don't do it now, come next year, when the tax reforms will start, Nigerians are going to really suffer. When I mean suffer, I mean suffer. I was at a bank. One elderly woman came and was begging for money. The branch had to come down and give her 10,000 naira. The woman was pleading because she didn't have money for drugs. Nigerians are really suffering. Come out in March 2027. That's all I have to say.
Oh, nice to hear from you. Let's see. We have quite a number of messages on here, especially because some people cannot call today. But thank you, regardless, for still sending messages. We have Good Morning Sage. Please, that voice clip of the president, is it on your Facebook page? It's not on the Facebook page at the moment, but we can make it available if you'd like to have it. Sure, we can do that for you. Thank you. Good morning, Sage. Nigeria's development under this government is being shaded or underplayed by the obedience and other people in the opposition parties. Calling a dog a bad name in order to kill it is what the opposition is good at. They are acclaimed messiahs that have been in government at one point or the other, but did nothing differently. Kudos to the president for doing what he can do to change the narrative. I hope he puts an end to foreign loan too. Bad followers will never produce good leaders. I wonder what the obedience have to do with this, honestly, but thanks, I guess. We have Hello Mainland FM. This morning, I'm tempted to say that I'm heartbroken, but I had to quickly gain control of myself when I remember that the APC is at it again. Propaganda is all that is happening, and that is their hallmark. Nationally, thereby creating job for foreigners while his own citizens remain jobless. What manner of president is he? I will not be surprised if very soon someone calls in to defend this ineptitude. It's very clear that he thinks we're all fools. Nigeria is in dire need of a leader and not a tax master in the name of a president. Fᴜʟᴜ would have been Nigeria is no longer borrowing. A message from Big Joe. Okay. Good morning, Mainland FM. Tinubu and the APC-led government should hide their shame. They started with propaganda and they're still dwelling in it. What is the difference between borrowing from foreign? Okay, from Ali Moshe, who says, top of the morning to you, Sage. Happy New Month still. I think Nigeria is in serious trouble with this kind of statement being made with pride, confidence, and reckless abandon by someone in the position of the number one. Statement is not meant for the international community but for Nigerians, whom they believe they can manipulate, gaslight, brainwash, deceive, and cycle condition at will. Little wonder what you get when the worst of the people are really in the best. But we know what a reform is like, and it's not like this. Look at Burkina Faso and what has been achieved in less than 4 years. But they cannot give what they don't have. What Nigeria is experiencing is exactly what they have to offer. Nigeria, we hail thee. Thank you, Sage. Thank you for Mali Mosho there with the message. All right. We have one here. Good morning to good Nigerians. I'm Ezelo Nedum from Abeso Estate. My joy is that all of us are suffering this hardship together, irrespective of party or tribal affiliation. The suffering that the masses keep fighting each other in of the ruling class. I wish Nigeria can open their eyes. The other time it was subsidy is gone. Today it is local borrowing is gone. Okay.
Are contributing their own idea to what is happening in the country. But what I want to say concerning the borrowing or not borrowing is that the president is trying to tell us how much we have borrowed. And all these cannot be clear at once. It's part of achievement. We can only pray for this country, not about praying or not about country ahead and to achieve a lot. We have a long way to go, and we have to take it step by step. I say good morning. God bless every one of us.
With messages. Let's read messages though, because we have a lot. Yemi from Lagos says, on the president's claim of not borrowing from local banks, the president in that recorded speech has said it right. He said that those who do not or have not chosen not to understand Floyd as the governor of Lagos State is a testimony to his outstanding achievement. Tinubu is not a fool. He's very intelligent as an administrator with an enviable track record. Let's try to get the sense of what he's postulating before criticizing him. I wonder why these critics pretend to be oblivious of the repair works he's carrying out on the damages of the past. Tinubu is in the driver's seat. He knows better than we know. Let's give it to him. All right, that's a message from Yemi on WhatsApp. Good morning, Sage. This is Emmanuel Oluremi from Akute. I'm very angry this morning with this administration. This government is killing the economy in order to make money. And money. We have federal government meeting her yearly target in August for non-oil revenue is commendable. That is a positive as it reduces pressure on domestic banks, improve fiscal discipline, strengthens banking stability, and focus on external and concessionary borrowing. The negatives are lower banking profit, economic uncertainty, risk of reversal, etc. Conclusively, this will help to sustain our fiscal reform, to tackle inflation and poverty. Olakunle Kayode there with an opinion on the decision to stop local borrowing. All right. We have Mazi Okechukwu who says, whether Tinubu borrows locally or from foreign land, it doesn't make any difference. It's even worse borrowing internationally. It will get worse. Good morning, Mainland FM. I don't understand the style of stewardship of government. Borrowing is borrowing. Borrowers are always slaves to the lenders. The manner in which the government govern their people make the people's feeling inconsequential. And at the end, they resort to self-aggrandizement to honor themselves. I don't trust the government from the start. Nevertheless, I did not expect them to perform this worse, aside the fact that they are totally disconnected from the reality of the state of the nation. Wally from Bagara sent that message. We have here, Madam Sage, by the time you finish all the new callers on Wednesdays, what will happen? Give them the first 30 minutes. Take note that Thursdays for everybody, including new callers. Now Wednesdays have the new callers. Thank you for your recommendation. You can keep your thoughts for tomorrow. Good morning, Sage. But why are people just criticizing everything without thinking? Nigeria. Let me do Facebook. We seem to have more messages. Yes. Good morning, Nigerians. I'm Ezelo. Oh, I already read this on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. I wish that you'd stop sending messages across multiple platforms. Madam Sage, what's the essence of abundant supernatural resources and magnificent human resources that the borrowing has plunged the economy situations in revenue target for the year through tax imposition on the people, coupled with high cost of living due to his policies? Truth is, he's not competent for good leadership, and he has surrounded himself with sycophants and political jobbers who clap for him even when he coughs. Obviously, Nigeria is in the wrong hand. Shola from Egbeda send that patent to Nigeria. Adeyemi Kamoru there with a text message. Hope this, and then I'll take 1-2 more calls and wrap up for this morning.
Oh, many of you had to suffer the initial abuse and the fear. Where are we going? We know the direction that we should go. We are going up. No, those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local bank. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning. Non-oil. If non-oil revenue is going well, then we have no fear of whatever Trump is doing.